Hey guys, Coop here. Well, figured I'd give you guys a little update. There's the knife for the colossal giveaway. Got my handle scales cut out the other day. We're going to do curly maple handle scales with brass liners. And I think that brass is just going to add a lot of nice character to that knife. Anyway, I figured I'd let you guys hang around with me while I got these handles ready to be put on this knife. Anyhow, basically what I got to do at this stage, since I've already got my brass glued onto the back of my handle scale material, I'm going to round this off on my saw before I glue my handles on. That way I don't have to worry about trying to do it when it's on the knife. So right now I'm going to pause you guys, and I'll come back to you in a minute after I've got them rounded. Alright guys, back with you. I decided to go ahead and show you this process. Basically all I'm doing is I'm just drawing a shape, an outline of the knife, so I can put it over on my bandsaw and cut a lot of this stuff away from it. I'm not going to cut it all the way down. I'm just going to cut some of it away, you know, probably about a 1/16 of an inch from the line all the way around, so I don't have quite so much that I have to pull off later. Anyway guys, I just figured you'd want to see that done. Basically now I'm going to pause you because now I got to go in the house, and now that I got that shape done, I'm not going to do this one because the two of them are going to be stacked on top of each other when I go to cut it, so I don't need to mark both sides. Anyway guys, let me run in the house and get my my ruler, and I'll be back with you. Alright guys, I'm back, and I went in and got my fancy ruler. This thing, all the great guys out there, the great knife makers, if they don't have one of these rulers, you know, they need to go pick one up. I think they're about $1 for the whole set. It's just a 1 tablespoon or 5mm measuring device, and it's perfectly rounded, so it suits the job just perfect. And basically I just layer up on there, just mark out my half round. Now these rulers like this, for making these perfectly round handles, you know, they're hard to find. They're very expensive. So if you guys find these, you hang on to them. Alright, now I'm gonna go to the bandsaw, my friends. Talk at you in a little bit. Hey guys, alright, got my corners for the front of my knife all rounded off. And you got to do that before you do the knife, because if you don't, you'll never be able to do that, and whatever finish you have on your knife, you'll wind up messing up. So it's just easier to cut your round edges before you glue them on the knife. I mean, I cut some of the excess off, just a little bit on the back, but for the most part, it'll lay right down on the knife like so. It just kind of gives you some reference marks. I thought about cutting all this out so I didn't have that much to deal with, but I'm going to play it safe other than sorry with this thing. Oh yeah, by the way, you never touch a hot compressor in an air conditioner, because that hurts. Anyway guys, I went ahead and cut my rounded edges, because when it goes on the knife, of course, you know, up at the front, it'll be rounded. And now I'm getting ready to glue. But before I glued, I drew my pattern, showed where my holes were, and I went ahead and drilled just some little random holes all throughout the inside of the handle, because when I put my epoxy in there, it'll get down in these holes, and not only will it help secure it to the handle of the knife, it'll also add more protection for the brass, because the brass is so smooth that, yeah, it's glued on here, but it's not secured very well. It's just, you know, metal and wood just don't mix too often. But anyway, these little holes I've got drilled will add extra security to the handle. And I mean, they're not very deep. They're not even a 1/16 of an inch. But once filled with epoxy and put on the knife, it'll help adhese all this together. Alright guys, just figured I'd give you a brief little update. And you guys have any comments or questions, you can put them below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And pretty much with that being said, guys, by the next time you see this old knife, she should have walnut handles on there. Or not walnut, excuse me, curly maple. And I have to give a shout out to my brother George over at GICUSTOM. He's doing some very amazing work over there. And I urge all you guys, you know, I'm pretty sure that most of you guys that support me support him as well. But he just put up a new video today, and that thing is just, it's awesome. He's going to start, he started a little series where he's going to be walking us through step by step of him making a knife from beginning to end. And I urge everybody, go over and tell him Coop sent you. You know, say, hey, look, you know, Brother Coop sent me over here. Got to check out this knife build. Anyway, Brother George is the one that turned me on to this curly maple. Of course, it's a little dirty right now, but it cleans up really, really nice. And I don't know if the old handle scales. Yeah, here's the old handle scales. But anyway, guys, you have any comments or questions, feel free to put them below. I'll be more than happy to answer anything you put up. And pretty much with that being said, my friends, old Coops, gonna say Coop out.